At 2:22 p.m. today, someone touched your photograph with bad intentions. Do not let your energy stay unguarded. Archangel Michael says, a shift occurred in the spiritual realm at precisely 2:22 p.m. today. A hand, filled with envy and secret darkness, reached out toward your image, not with love, but with hidden motives. Your photograph, once a symbol of light and memory, became a target of psychic interference and malice. What they did may seem small to the ordinary eye, but in the invisible realm, it echoed like thunder. It was not just a touch, it was an energetic breach aimed at weakening your aura. You may have suddenly felt a jolt, an unexplained tension in your chest, or a shadow pass over your emotions. This person, whose eyes once admired your presence, now sees you as an obstacle or competition. They've started manipulating your energy, hoping to dim your influence or disturb your alignment. The intent behind that touch was layered, with jealousy, confusion, and a hint of obsession. They thought no one would know. But the spiritual realm doesn't blink. It observed their hand as it hovered, then pressed your image, channeling ill feelings through it. What they don't realize is that your energy is not defenseless. It is being watched, fiercely protected. Archangel Michael says, heaven did not stay silent at 2:22 p.m. A divine surge of protection was activated the moment their fingertips reached your photo. A code was broken, and in that moment, spiritual laws intervened to expose their interference. That uneasy feeling you had earlier? That wasn't random. It was your spirit picking up the static left behind by their energy. Whether your photo was on a table, a phone, or even in someone's private folder, their intentions traveled fast. They thought they could hide behind silence and smiles. They smiled at you recently, didn't they? Acting like nothing is wrong, all while projecting hidden aggression through spiritual shortcuts. It's a cowardly act, but not uncommon when someone secretly envies your glow. You're rising, and some can't take it. Your photo carries more than pixels. It holds the essence of your progress, your prayers, your transformation. That's why they touched it. That's why it matters. Because what's happening in your life is bothering them deeply. A hand that touches your image with impure thoughts tries to twist your destiny silently. But Archangel Michael's sword was drawn long before their thought was even formed. The moment your light was targeted, the angels moved to form a shield. You might feel emotional fluctuations, mood swings, or even feel like you're carrying someone else's pain. That's not you. That's spiritual residue from their projection. But now that it's been exposed, it can no longer remain in hiding. The photograph incident is not isolated. It's a part of a pattern, a buildup of silent attacks over the past weeks. Their energy has been hovering, circling your blessings like a vulture waiting to steal something that was never theirs to begin with. What they don't understand is your energy is not a plaything. It's woven from endurance, trials, faith, and ancestral strength. And now that they've tried to tamper with it, they've activated consequences they were not prepared for. Archangel Michael says, this person once celebrated you, but admiration turned into resentment. They looked at your picture today and whispered under their breath. You didn't hear it, but your spirit did. It shivered for a second, warning you, alerting you. There is a spiritual law that when someone tries to manipulate or alter your energetic footprint without permission, a boomerang effect occurs. So even now, their own energy is becoming chaotic. They won't be able to sleep peacefully. You might find yourself dreaming of someone watching you, or being pulled into a dark space. Don't fear it. That's just the energy trying to pull you back. But your soul has already been elevated. What they send cannot hold. Keep this in mind. Someone doesn't want you to succeed as easily as you are. They see your calm face and imagine you've had no pain. They believe you don't deserve what's coming next. That's why they chose your photo. That's why they acted today. You're going to feel a shift over the next 24 hours. Either a name will come to your spirit clearly, or you'll see an image in a dream or get an unexpected message. That's confirmation of who it was. Don't confront them, just protect yourself. Burn incense, play high-frequency sounds, speak life into your image, your reflection. Pour love into yourself where they tried to pour doubt. This is spiritual hygiene. Clear the fingerprints they left on your blessings. You are not alone in this. Even as you read this, angelic warriors are stationed at every point of entry to your spirit. The attempt has failed, but you need to stay conscious, alert, and aware that not all who admire you wish you well. This person is emotionally unstable. They once had good intentions toward you, but something shifted. Perhaps you received something they thought they deserved first. Maybe you healed faster than them. Maybe your glow has returned and theirs hasn't. Don't be surprised if you feel drained after visiting certain places or being around specific people. They're not always draining you physically. It's your image that they're targeting. But your face carries purpose. Your photo is a symbol of destiny, not decoration. Archangel Michael says, you must reclaim your spiritual identity now. Speak over every version of your image. Declare that only love, light, and divine alignment may flow through it. Nullify every frequency that tried to distort it. You will notice that some people begin acting strange around you. That's because their energy can't sit comfortably with someone who is protected. Their own vibration begins to resist yours, creating friction, awkwardness, or distance. Let them fall away. What you are entering is too powerful to be contaminated. Your next breakthrough is already forming, and this was the last desperate attempt to slow you down. But it's failed. Completely. You might feel emotionally raw for a while, but don't suppress it. Let it pass. What was meant to linger is being flushed out. That dizziness, that short breath, that restlessness, it was never yours to carry. Clear the mirrors in your space. Clean your devices. Anything carrying your image must be spiritually refreshed. You are commanding your energy back. You are commanding all distortions to dissolve. Take a moment now and close your eyes. Picture your photo glowing, radiating light so strong it blinds any ill will. That's what they saw when they touched it, and it frightened them more than you know. This event at 2:22 p.m. was not just a random act, it was a test, a warning, and now, a divine invitation to step deeper into your own energetic authority. Nothing they touched has power over your outcome. As you move forward, someone will try to contact you with false kindness. Be discerning. There's a connection between this contact and the person who touched your photo. Their words will sound soft, but your intuition will speak louder. Your ancestors are watching. They've been alerted. A line was crossed, and they will not remain passive. The circle around your image is now impenetrable. Archangel Michael says, from this day forward, you are divinely cloaked. Your face will reflect only truth and protection. Any attempt to distort it will return to the sender sevenfold. Prepare yourself. The shift you feel now is not just protection, it's purification. Your path is being cleared of the shadows you didn't even know were watching. You are no longer vulnerable to their silent strategies. From this moment on, every photograph of you, every image, every reflection becomes a spiritual gate sealed by the divine. Only those with clean hearts may approach it. The rest will see your light and retreat. The one who touched your image today will begin to experience spiritual disconnection, not because you cursed them, but because they misused their will. The universe is correcting the imbalance they caused. You are going to notice people being removed from your life. Don't resist it. These are spirits that can no longer withstand the vibration you've stepped into. Let the clearing happen, because you are being realigned. Do not ignore this message. This was not paranoia. It was a spiritual incident caught in full view of heaven's justice. And now you are being held and guarded. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You are now stepping into the knowledge of what truly happened in that very minute, 2:22 p.m. That time was no coincidence. In numerology and the spiritual dimension, 222 represents duality, hidden choices, mirrored intentions, and energetic openings. That moment was chosen by the person not by clock, but by vibration. The time aligned perfectly with a spiritual portal. This person waited. They waited for the emotional energy in the air to be vulnerable, for your guard to be relaxed. They believed they had the right moment to intrude and attach. You may have noticed that right before 2:22 p.m., something around you changed, maybe a drop in temperature, a flicker of lights, or a strange shift in mood. That was your spiritual sensors catching the shift. You were not meant to brush it off. What they projected at you was energetic sabotage. They thought if they focused hard enough on your photo, they could manipulate what surrounds you, your joy, your self-esteem, your confidence. But instead, they triggered their own unraveling. The photograph they touched was a sacred gate. They did not know it had been prayed over. They didn't see the light that surrounds every pixel of your essence. They only saw an opening, but the moment they made contact, it became a trap for their own darkness. Now, the weight is no longer yours to carry. What was once inside your field has been pulled out. The energy that felt heavy in your chest, your neck, your shoulders, will now begin to release. You might feel lighter when you wake up tomorrow. Your dreams tonight may show flashes of the face behind this action. Don't be afraid when you see them in your visions. It's confirmation, not a threat. Some photographs act as anchors of memory. But when your image becomes the target of spiritual interference, it turns into a battlefield. You just survived that battle. Archangel Michael says, keep yourself hydrated. Your body is processing spiritual toxins. Emotional purging will come in waves, tears, sudden flashbacks, or urges to withdraw. Let it flow. It's not weakness. It's recalibration. Someone will call you within the next 48 hours. Watch the tone, the pause before their greeting, the forced kindness. It's a residue from the very person or their accomplice. They're trying to check if it worked. It didn't. You are no longer the same person they tried to spiritually touch. Your vibration rose in the instant their energy was exposed. They may continue trying in subtle ways, but each time, it will rebound harder. Look through your gallery. If there is a photo that doesn't feel right, delete it or spiritually cleanse it. Trust your intuition. Some pictures hold still energy, others are mirrors. Your spirit will tell you which one holds remnants of that 222 moment. Do not be paranoid, but be vigilant. You're not being warned out of fear. You're being positioned into wisdom. You are stepping into energetic authority, a realm where your reflection becomes a shield. If you shared your images online or through messages recently, especially to people who've been acting differently, consider this. One of them saw your growth and mistook it for arrogance. Their ego couldn't accept your peace. They don't want others to see your beauty, your healing, your strength. So they tried to spiritually tap into it, distort it, or delay it. But no one can erase what is already divinely imprinted in your future. Your name was spoken while that photo was touched, whispered in the mouth of someone who once laughed with you. They think they've done something clever. But spiritual law doesn't reward hidden malice. It exposes it. Watch how their life begins to shift now. Watch the confusion enter their home, their decisions, their sleep. The energy they tried to send you is returning home like a loyal dog. And it won't be kind. If you felt like giving up recently, it wasn't you. If you felt unseen or unusually emotional, that wasn't just your heart, it was the impact of what was thrown toward your name and image. But now you know. And now, it loses power. You are going to begin sensing when people lie to you. Even small lies. Their faces will blur slightly in your mind, and their words will seem hollow. That's spiritual clarity sharpening within you. Archangel Michael says, you must rebuild the energetic mirror around your life now. Speak this truth. Any hand that touched my image with envy, let it be cleansed by divine fire. Any gaze that sought to weaken me, let it be blinded to my path. You are protected now in such a way that future attacks will collapse mid-air. The vibration sent will scramble before reaching you. Your spirit now carries a mark that repels dark intentions. Do not apologize for your light. This moment has revealed that your very image shakes the fragile hearts of those who lack inner peace. Let them be disturbed. Let your elevation echo. As of now, your photograph, digital or printed, has been sealed by divine command. Let no hand touch it again without permission from heaven. Let no spirit peer into it without trembling. You may wish to physically cleanse the space where your image rests. Light something fragrant, something blessed. Move the frame slightly. Shake the stagnation. Reclaim the atmosphere. Your face holds power. Your smile holds resilience. The photo they touched only captured your surface. They didn't understand that your depth is untouchable. And now they never will. You've passed this test. What was meant to drain you instead awakened you. What was meant to hide in the shadows is now exposed under celestial light. And now, a new opportunity will come. You'll be approached to feature in something, a project, a public image, a celebration. Say yes. It's no coincidence. It's divine restoration. One final thing, do not feel hate toward them. They are already in the loop of spiritual karma. They will see your image again, but next time, it will be surrounded by light so bright they'll look away. You are ascending. Their plan failed. And now your name is entering a season where even your reflection carries miracles. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the energy that was activated at 2:22 p.m. today was not ordinary, it was strategic, planned, and emotionally charged. But what they didn't understand is that when they touched your photo, they didn't just touch an image, they touched a destiny guarded by celestial law. The spiritual realm took immediate notice. Your guides stood between your energy and their intention like a firewall of divine power. You may not have seen it with your eyes, but your soul felt the pushback, because something tried to enter but failed. Tonight, your dreams will be different. You may see a person standing in the distance, looking confused, unable to reach you. That is the spirit of the one who tried to manipulate your image, now being blocked. They are being held back by forces they didn't know existed. You may start to receive compliments unexpectedly, from strangers, co-workers, or even people who once ignored you. That is the restoration of the divine order. What they tried to steal will now be given back to you multiplied. They touched your photo to interrupt your progress. But instead, the act became a spiritual alarm that triggered your elevation. Instead of interference, it turned into intervention. Instead of harm, it birthed honor. If you felt chills out of nowhere today, if you suddenly remembered someone from the past, or a wave of heaviness came over you without reason, that was the moment the energy was redirected. It bounced off the protection over your name. Some energies leave fingerprints. Even after someone touches your photograph with hidden thoughts, their energetic residue can stick to the fabric of time. But when divine light falls, it burns away the prints and cleans the slate. You must begin to speak light into every representation of yourself. Whether your face appears on screen, in print, or memory, declare that only truth and purity shall flow through it. Nothing else. Let this be a warning to all those who attempt to harm others with silent spiritual games. What they send will not only return, but it will echo. The intention will come back multiplied, and it will meet them at their weakest moment. Your rise is protected. Your image is no longer vulnerable to emotional attacks, jealousy spells, or spiritual projections. From now on, any gaze that does not come with genuine love will be blinded before it reaches your energy. They thought they could spiritually disorient you. But now, you are more aware, more attuned, more dangerous to the forces of manipulation. You are stepping into spiritual mastery. You are not who you were even an hour ago. Your understanding of your value has expanded. You now know how powerful your image truly is, how sacred your vibration has become. Even if they delete the photo, the energy has already returned to them. They will feel confusion, short tempers, unexpected losses. Not because you cursed them, but because they cursed themselves. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to live unaware of the attacks. You were meant to rise above them. And now, with this knowledge, you will no longer live in silence about your power. Write this day down. Today at 2:22 p.m., your energetic sovereignty was confirmed. The breach was detected, contained, and turned into a blessing. And from here on, nothing gets through without divine clearance. You'll notice now how certain people act nervous around you. Their energy cannot sit comfortably in your presence anymore. What they try to do spiritually has spiritually exposed them. Some may withdraw from you. That's good. Their withdrawal is their own spirit knowing it's no longer allowed to trespass. You won't even have to say a word. The light on your name will do the speaking. When someone fears your presence, it's not you they fear, it's the consequence of trying to manipulate you. And now, you walk with consequence. Your reflection is more than an image, it's a spiritual portal. And now, it's fully guarded, protected by legions, cloaked in divine armor. No hands, no whispers, no intentions may pass. In the coming days, you may feel called to change your photo, rearrange your room, or shift your environment. That's your spirit realigning your field to match your new frequency. Follow that urge. It's important. This event, this spiritual attack disguised as a harmless moment, has become your new awakening. Let it sharpen your discernment, not your fear. You are being educated in the mysteries for a reason. Someone touched your photo today with the hope of bending your energy to their will. But what happened instead? Your protection activated, their darkness was revealed, and your next level was unlocked. You'll feel surges of creative energy, inner knowing, and clarity now. What they tried to blur has been brought into laser focus. What they tried to stop has doubled in speed. You are not just a person, they saw you as a mirror to their lack. They wanted to dim you so they could feel bright. But now they must sit in the shadow of their own intentions. Archangel Michael says, walk boldly now. Your image is covered. Your essence is shielded. Your future has just been sealed under divine authority. As you step into the next hours of this day, take a moment to breathe in light. Visualize a ring of golden energy circling every image of you, whether in someone's phone, home, or mind. This is your spiritual boundary. Let it stand unshaken. And if you feel tired, it's okay. You are not breaking, you are transforming. You are shedding residue and regaining your energetic clarity. Let it happen without guilt. Your photo was touched with hidden harm, but your soul responded with open power. The attack became a catalyst. The betrayal became the bridge. And the darkness they sent became the confirmation you needed to rise. You are seen. You are guarded. You are chosen. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, what happened today may look like a silent act, an unseen hand reaching toward your image. But in the spiritual dimension, it echoed like a scream across timelines. It was not just someone touching a picture, it was a soul trying to bend what cannot be bent. You were chosen to receive this warning because your soul is precious. Your progress is attracting both attention and interference. The more aligned you become, the more noise you'll hear from those falling out of alignment with you. But do not mistake their noise for power. Their actions stem from weakness, not strength. What they tried to send through your photo was only a reflection of what they lack inside. Now their access is revoked. Your spiritual field has been reprogrammed to reject hidden intentions. Even if they try again, the attempt will collapse before contact is made. You might notice their energy becomes erratic now. Their plans start falling apart, and their connections become strained. That's the consequence of trying to manipulate divine order. They've walked into their own trap. This act at 2:22 p.m. didn't just alert heaven, it awakened something in you. A new level of awareness, of spiritual maturity. You no longer walk unaware. You walk with vision. There is power in your face, in your essence, in your presence. And now, those who try to use that image without honor will find themselves in confusion. The image was never meant for dark hands. It was carved by light. You are being lifted. Your voice will sound clearer. Your appearance will radiate differently. And those with clean hearts will draw near to you, while those hiding malice will become uncomfortable in your space. If you're being called to be still, to rest, to observe quietly, honor that. Your spirit is integrating a deep protection. Let your energy reorganize in peace. Archangel Michael says, this event was the breaking of a silent cycle. You've been watched before. Your photos have been seen with strange intentions before. But this time, you were given the alarm early. This time, heaven interrupted it. Those who look at you and smile to your face while projecting against you in private will soon trip over their own shadows. You won't have to confront them. You'll just outgrow them. A door just opened because a veil was torn. You've crossed over into the version of you that sees beyond charm, beyond compliments, beyond performance. Your discernment is now an active weapon. Your photograph may have been the object of their attention, but your soul was never accessible. What they held was merely surface. What lives inside you is sacred ground, not to be trespassed. Soon, you'll be invited to take part in something that puts you in the spotlight. This is your replacement image, the divine counter to what they tried to do. You're not being hidden. You're being revealed in the correct light. And as you step into that opportunity, your energy will speak louder than your words. Your vibration will enter rooms before you do, and those who once tried to shrink you will have to sit in the back and watch. They thought your light was soft and dim, but now they will see it for what it is, piercing, radiant, untouchable. You have become a moving flame. You don't need to fear photographs anymore. You don't need to hide your presence. What they tried to do today was their last unchallenged attempt. Every next move they make will be countered by justice. Someone near them already feels it. A sibling, a friend, an associate. They've seen the change in that person since the act at 2:22 p.m. They don't know what's wrong, but they feel the unease growing. That is karma forming shape. Let this moment serve as a reminder, energy is real. Intent is louder than action. And when darkness reaches out in secret, heaven responds in strength. You are not only safe, you are elevated. You may begin to glow in photos more than before. You may see your eyes sparkle where they didn't. That's not a filter, it's your light fighting back. It's proof that your reflection is divinely governed now. Someone will attempt to apologize without words soon. A message, a glance, an awkward silence. Accept it silently, but do not forget. Keep your peace guarded and your image wrapped in light. Your angels are now working overtime, not just to protect you, but to amplify you. What they touched has become an alarm in the spirit realm, and now the divine realm has said, enough. A reversal has begun. You will hear of their restlessness. You may dream of their face covered, distorted, unable to speak. That is their spirit beginning to process what they tried to steal from you. You are stronger now. You have crossed the invisible line between being spiritually passive and spiritually authoritative. Now you are the one who sees before others speak. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid of what was attempted. Be proud of what was protected. Not many people survive invisible attacks, but you not only survived, you became greater. And from this moment forward, whenever someone sees your image, may they see only honor, growth, and favor. Let envy fall flat. Let curses turn to dust. Let projections bounce back. You have been anointed through this resistance. You were not broken, you were revealed. You were not stopped, you were summoned. A chain has broken, a veil has lifted, and your name has ascended. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.